chapter 3, writing thesis in English studies, and chapter 3 mainly deals with research methodology. What is it to do with your thesis? What is going to write in your thesis about chapter 3? Okay, now let me explain to you one by one. The first word that most scholars in the field address in the research methodology is the word method. What is method? Method is defined as the way how you conduct your research or the design of your research. In general, we have two kinds of research design. The first one is quantitative research design, and the second one is qualitative research design. Some people call it quantitative research approach, qualitative research approach. There is a new form of the research design that scholars have done in the research, and that is called as mixed method. It's a combination between these two, quantitative and qualitative. But it can be like this. Quantitative is the most important part of the research, and qualitative is to support this quantitative data. Some other scholars have done research with this mixed method in the different format like this. The data comes qualitative first, and then quantitative data are used to support the qualitative data. Here, like that. So, but for you students, you can focus on quantitative or qualitative, but you go directly there to that your research. That is the method or approach, the way how you approach the data, because you have mentioned that in the chapter 3 in your research methodology. Okay, now what about technique of data collection? Technique of data collection deals with how you use the research instruments or instrumentation. If you apply the concept of quantitative research design, then your research instrument might be in the form of questionnaire, surveys, or you can also use correlation method, you interview, but interview is used for qualitative research design because most of the data are expressed in verbal forms rather than questionnaire. Questionnaire can be analyzed numerically within descriptive statistics, right? Now, so research instruments deal with technique of data collection. When you want to describe about technique of data analysis, you elaborate the conception of how you analyze such data. If you collected your data through questionnaire, then you need to explain how you analyze data from the questionnaire. You can say descriptive statistically if that is quantitative research, but if you apply interviews, then you need to talk about what are the most intriguing theme that you can find in the data from the interview, right? Now that is technique of data analysis. You express the reason why you do such analysis in your research. Now, conceptual framework is about how you frame your research. It's the concepts. It's mainly dealing with chapter 2, the conception of your research from point A to point B to point C until you reach the point of analysis and findings. You can talk with your research supervisor completely and directly about how to write this conceptual framework. And the last one is the research timeline. Well, the research timeline is used for proposal, but if you write your thesis, some universities do not require students to write research timeline, but other universities require you to state the schedule of your research, because your readers will see that, okay, in this stage you did this, and in this stage you did that. How long it be done? It could be a month, it could be 2 months, or 3 months, or 4 months, depending on how well your research was conducted. Alright? Now that is the chapter 3, research methodology. What about chapter 4? See you in the next video.